Good morning, Vivekians. Welcome to the next session of School from Home. So, in the last videos, we have started with the syllabus of literature. And today, we'll be covering with the first poem of literature, that is Ode to Butterfly by Thomas Wentworth Higginson. Ode to Butterfly. It is a poem in which the poet expresses his praise and admiration for the butterfly and wonders at its beauty and freedom. So poet expresses that how much he admires the butterfly, and poet has a lot of questions about butterfly, that where it get its color from. Poet has a lot to say about its freedom. So the poem is about a butterfly. This poem comprises of 6 paragraphs and we'll divide it into 2 sections. In the first video, we'll be covering first 3 paragraphs, and in the next video, we'll do the next 3 paragraphs. So students, let's begin with the poem. So the poem begins as, "Thou spark of life that wavest wings of gold." Means, thou means you. You are a spark of life. Here you refers to the butterfly. That wavest wings of gold. Wavest means waves. So the poet says that the butterfly has wings which are of gold color, and the butterfly keeps on waving those wings. Thou songless wanderer mid the songful birds. You are a songless wanderer. Wanderer means one who moves from one place to another. So you are songless. You don't have any sound of your own. Mid the songful birds, and you wander between the birds who are songful, who have some sound, a beautiful sound we can say. With nature's secrets in thy tints unroll. Now what poet is saying कि नेचर के जो सीक्रेट है वो कहाँ पे अनरोल्ड है, कहाँ पे छुपे हुए हैं. दाई टिंट्स मतलब तुम योर शेड्स, योर कलर्स, की बटरफ्लाई के जो शेड्स हैं, जो कलर है, उसके बीच में नेचर के सीक्रेट छुपे हुए हैं कि नेचर ने उसे इतना ब्यूटीफुल कैसे बनाया. थ्रू गॉर्जियस सिफर पास्ट द रीच ऑफ वर्ड्स. अब जो सीक्रेट क्या है, इट इज अ सिफर. सिफर मीन्स अ सीक्रेट कोड, कि एक सीक्रेट कोड है जो हम वर्ड्स में डिस्क्राइब भी नहीं कर सकते, और वो ऐसा सीक्रेट है जिससे बटरफ्लाई को भगवान ने या नेचर ने इतना गॉर्जियस अपीयरेंस दिया है. Yet dear to every child, in glad pursuit be gilded. The butterfly is dear to every child. All the children love butterflies. In glad pursuing be gilded means, pursuit means the children, they enjoy chasing. Glad pursuit means they enjoy chasing. Be gilded, attracted by, means children are attracted by butterfly, and because of that they chase it. They run behind it to catch it. Living his unspoiled days mid flowers, flock and herds. And this way the child lives his unspoiled days between flowers, flocks and herds. And this is our first paragraph. In the second paragraph, the poet says, "Thou winged blossom, liberated thing." Means you winged blossom, you're having wings. Okay? Liberated thing. Liberated means freed. You have freedom. You are a free thing. What secret tie binds thee to other flowers? So poet is wondering that what is the secret that attracts those butterflies to the flowers, which binds the butterfly to the flowers, still held within the garden's fostering. And what is that secret due to which the butterflies comes to garden over the flowers? Okay. Will this too soar with the completed hours? So now he wonders कि क्या जो है हमारे फ्लावर्स हैं वो भी बटरफ्लाइज के साथ सोर करेंगे. मतलब सोर मीन्स टू फ्लाई हाई इन द एयर. टेक फ्लाइट एंड बी लाइक दी. विल इट हैपन कि जो हमारे फ्लावर्स हैं वो भी ऐसे उड़ेंगे एंड बी लाइक यू. दी मीन्स यू. यू यहाँ पे कौन है? बटरफ्लाई. सो द पोएट इज वंडरिंग, ही सेज दैट will it happen that flowers will fly away after the day is over, and will they also be free like the butterfly? Irrevocably free, hovering at will o'er their parental bars. Irrevocably means something that cannot be reversed. So will it happen that they'll be free for always, and they'll remain in the air, they'll move in the air over their parental bars. Parental bars here refer to the garden. So will it happen that along with the butterflies, the flowers will also hover over the garden? Now in the third paragraph, the poet says, Or is thy luster drawn from heavenly hues? He's asking the question, if their butterflies get the luster means shine, from the heavenly hues means from the heavenly colors, जो heaven में colors होते हैं, जो beautiful nature की creation है, do they get that shine from there? A sumptuous drifting fragment of the sky, or they are getting that some fragment or part of something of sky for their colors. Caught when the sunset its last glance improves. So do they catch their color from the last glance of sunset? If you see at the time of sunset the sky is golden, so the poet is asking, do you get that shine and color from that time? With sudden splendor and the treetops high, grasp that swift ballonry. So he's saying that maybe that the fragments of this beautifully colored sky are taken from the body of the butterfly. So now he's saying that maybe it can happen that sky has taken that color from the butterfly. He says that just like how the sunset gives colors to the sky for a few brief moments, same way the sky gives that colors to the butterfly for a brief period before they die. So he says that they lend those tints to thee. Means they share or they give those tints. Tints means color to thee, to you, butterfly. Or thee float a short hours and die. और वो colors जो हैं, they are with you before the brief period before the butterflies die. So that is our first 3 paragraphs of the poem. I hope they are clear to you. The next part of the poem or the next 3 paragraphs of the poem we'll be doing in the next video. Students, in order to make this poem more easy, I have attached a PDF along with the first assignment in which the meanings of all the difficult words used in the poems have been mentioned so that you can understand the poem more nicely. I hope you'll write the meanings in your book as well so that it will help you. Thank you, students.